Yo, what's going on guys? Arekkz here, welcome back to another Division video. Quick one today, but I want to speak to you guys about a survey that is currently doing the rounds. Ubisoft have sent these out in the past, typically after say big expansions or updates or things like that, where they're trying to sort of get your feedback with regards to different aspects of the game. And of course, in light of the fact that 1.6 and Last Stand are on the horizon, they have sent out another one. You can actually find a link to the survey in the description box down below in case you guys want to participate yourself, because maybe you might not have got the email. But the reason I want to speak about this is because, as well as the usual kind of typical questions they'll ask you about, say, how many hours a week you play, what other games you play, what your gear score is, your experience with Division, it also has three very interesting questions. The first of which is, how interested would you be in a last man standing mode for survival? In brackets, i.e. Battle Royale, Hunger Games, only one player can win and remain alive at the end of the game. Now this is super exciting. Yes, admittedly, sometimes these surveys are just kind of vague questions to sort of like see what the players would like to see, but it's also entirely possible, especially when we do consider that, say, 1.6 is geared towards PvP, that this could well hint at either content they are considering adding to the game, or maybe future content for another patch, another update, or an extension to the game. Now, if you guys haven't seen it, I'm actually going to link it down below. I did a video a while back on what I would personally like to see added to survival to make it better. And that video effectively describes a last man standing Battle Royale style mode. Now it's important to realise that I appreciate in the Division there are different camps of people. Some of you guys enjoy PvP, some of you guys enjoy PvE, but bear in mind the way that the survival works in that it's a playlist style mode. You can select PvP, you can select PvE. Were they to add something like a last man standing mode, it would not change the experience that you guys currently have. It wouldn't suddenly turn the survival that you guys play right now into a completely different experience. This would more than likely be another mode you could simply select. So you imagine going to say survival, you would then go PvP, PvE, or last man standing. So with that being said, there is no reason to not say that you would like to see this added to the game, simply because it's more content, more ways to play, and more stuff to experience. So if you guys are going to participate in this survey, then I'd highly recommend clicking that one, just in case, because it could be really good, could kind of shape the future, it could well help massively decide on what to add to the game next. And for any of you guys that have never played Battle Royale game modes before, things like H1Z1 or Armor or like other things like that, they are incredibly fun to play. I kind of speak a bit more about it in my video that I did, the one that is linked down below, but they are really, really good, adrenaline-filled modes, and it's definitely one of those sort of modes that would just suit the Division really well. So yeah, this could be really cool. I, for one, am definitely going to be voting in favour of this. Moving over to question number 2. How interested would you be in reading a series of novels around the universe of Tom Clancy's The Division? We of course have one book that is currently available right now, and while this doesn't necessarily directly affect what happens in game, it does seem like they're trying to expand the universe and basically broaden some of the stuff outside of the game. So that's something that, if you guys are interested in the lore, if you guys are interested in the story, stuff like that, then you might want to vote for that. And then finally, survey question number 3 was, where should Tom Clancy's The Division bring you in the future? Option number 1 was a new city, in brackets continuation of the story. Number 2 was New York City, in brackets continuation of the story. Number 3 was new city during the current events of The Division in New York City. And number 4 was a new city in a different period of time. Now, this of course could just be one of those sort of vague questions that they're asking, but it could also be that they're trying to ask some very, very early questions with a view to, say, The Division 2. I mean, it's Ubisoft, right? There's probably going to be a sequel to this at some point. You've been through numerous Assassin's Creeds, numerous Ghost Recons, numerous different things like that. And The Division is, of course, a brand new IP, a popular IP. While, yes, some of the player base may have dropped off in kind of recent months and whatnot, it is still a popular new IP, and something that, in my opinion, begs for a follow-up, whether that be in the form of more DLC or an actual Division 2. However they decide to do it, it would still be super cool to see more content, see perhaps different places, and of course if you ever do get sort of a second iteration to the game, then it would of course allow the team to, say, build on things they, didn't necessarily get a chance to do before, add more content, add loads of cool new stuff, change things, anything like that. Either way, yes, admittedly right now it's vague and this doesn't kind of say anything like, hey, what would you want to see in the Division 2? But it's still one of those sort of loaded questions. Either way, that's pretty much it. The survey, as mentioned, is linked in the description box down below if you guys want to take part. For a lot of you guys, it'll probably be in your email anyway, but if it isn't, then you can click that link down below. Thanks for watching, take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.